Hello there YouTube, this is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with another Inkbound Daily. Today is the solo daily for October 26th, and today we will be playing Clairvoyant, going from Derelict Starship to Garden's Edge, and then up against Argoloth, and we have to visit 3 Carvers. Really not a fan of visiting 3 Carvers, but at least we have Icarus pots in play, spawning 3 treasure pots instead of 1. The way that they bunch up is actually particularly good for a Spirit Bomb, so we got that going for us. The only problem is that we got -1 will reserve yet again on Clairvoyant, which sucks. We do have Devilish. Vaults now drop 2 random vestiges instead of offering a choice. This is very good. It allows us to scale a lot faster. We honestly might just take a vault at fight 1 just to be able to get like some more oomph. Especially going up against Mimic. If we end up getting Moss Cloak for Mimic on Clairvoyant, it's going to be absolutely suffer. So that's the one thing that I have in my mind that we've got to try and prepare for, that and dealing enough damage to actually face a boss. We have Emblem of Enterprise, interesting, we're going to make a lot of money, theoretically speaking. Of course, this is RNG, so these aren't seeded in. Obviously, when a Guardian dies, you gain a glyph. That's more or less like fixed. So we can always budget for that. But if you're following the run and you're like, okay, Bit's got like this much money, I'm going to follow him. You can't even trust that even more than you could trust Quillings, because not only do you already have the Quilling RNG, but the chance to drop more Quillings is on RNG, and the amount of Quillings that it drops, and the number that they roll on each amount of Quillings. So, way out the window. However, huge possibility for us to have a ton of money, which would allow us to buy whatever we need at a shop, which makes this Carver feel a lot better, especially in combination with Icarus pots. But we're going to have to get a build that's pretty strong pretty early. Clairvoyant, like, very good at dealing enough damage to like clear mobs, but generally has trouble with bosses because they've got like just the right amount of DPS to like solve anything but like a heavy. So that's what we got to be looking into right now. I always love the visual bug whenever you like switch characters. Let's take a look at our vault. Interesting. I really don't like the Frosted Half Charm, but I will take that extra damage. That's quite considerable for our turn 1, and then on collecting an orb, smite the nearest enemy. Also has some magic damage in there. That's pretty nice. Here, potentially Critical Pulse. I don't know if that's actually the play here. I think that it's Potent Spirit Bomb. Yeah. Like, it's really a shitty AUG to be putting on Spirit Bomb if we're trying to, like, if we're hoping that it does well for us, but it's kind of the best option here. Even if I wanted to go Pinball Wizard, like, that's not really good. Like, it puts it at 50 damage, that's pretty notable. And at Critical Pulse, like, we can build into that, but again, white crit AUGs, how do they work? I don't know. I don't think we reroll here, though, because that's further range, kind of good. And I believe shielding? What is... No, this is actually plus 15 damage, isn't it? That's notable. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take this Potent Spirit Bomb here, though. Clairvoyant's kind of scuffed with their whites. Like, they have... the further range, which is one that you generally want, just for usability. But other than that, you really don't want to see them, because they got a lot of white crit AUGs, and then you just look at them and you're sad. So we're going to take the Quilling Cage. I just said that we were going to take vaults earlier. I was talking and went to monkey mode instead of brain mode. Oh well. We're doing this hard mode, I guess. Okay. It's kind of nice. Except for the fact that we're not gonna... Oh, not much we can do about that. That was kind of going to happen regardless of whether or not we... I guess we could have gotten a little bit closer to him. That still wouldn't have been enough with the smites and such. I should have... I'm just losing everything immediately. I'm already on tilt. We wanted to come up here and look at this because the chances are that a drafted common is significantly better than a clairvoyant common. Now, I don't know if that's actually the case if we're looking at Grasp. I think Grasp's commons are okay. Invigorates aren't bad. I believe Invigorate has precision, but we're also kind of like not a crit build here. I think we're taking Grasp. Positioning is just good on Clairvoyant, and it's a good skill. We're already going to reroll here. Inflict Sap, that's actually quite nice. The other white is Empowering Pulse. How could I forget that? Do I really care about healing that much, though? I'm not quite sure that that's the case. That's interesting. I think that Empowering Pulse... Like, this is just... I don't know how mods like these exist. Like, how many times am I going to pulse myself? Once? And then I get, like, 10% more damage that's additive with the rest of this? Like, it's like a better Magma Miner Heat, but... Yeah. It's good for status damage, but you have no statuses. I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and take the sap. Like, I don't know. That's really not good. Like, we rerolled this and actually failed. Like, I almost just want to walk away. But I don't think that we're going to get enough augments that it's going to matter that we took something there. Like, if we took another Spirit Bomb, that would have been terrible. But I just don't know if sapping... It was probably supposed to be sapping Grasp. I don't know. Give me stats. If we don't have Vestiges, we pretty much need stats. Because we need something that's actually going to do something. Give me a superior vault, please. I need something. It's very rude of you guys to be all the way over there. Excuse me, mister. Can I get by you? Good lord. This needs the same snap technology that, frickin'... What am I trying to say? Chalazer has. This thing is such a pain to use. And I don't even know if that's actually even close enough. Well, it's close enough for you. Do I just throw this here and pulse it once? Like, what does a pulse do? Like most of your health. Okay. Feeling slightly better about that. Let's shield ourselves. We're about to take a lot of damage for this. Not sure about that play overall right now. And now we can pulse, orb, pulse, spirit bomb. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. And you're going to get bopped a little bit. I honestly don't know how we're going to clear this map, though. Especially with that clustering there. That's not even a spirit bomb. You guys have 300 health. You at least have glass cannon. God, that's just terrible. Like, it's not happening. Yeah, we're gonna take a... Oh, I can move that. I legitimately never knew. Huh. Well, we got an alchemist tool belt now. We got some sort of a smite build going on. I understand, game. On your turn, gain 1 psionic charge. That's actually not bad. Shielding pulse is looking slightly better due to pulsar belt, but is that actually worth like being able to spirit bomb on turn 1? Potentially. They've also given us sapping threads like twice. They want us to do sort of like this tanky shield a whole lot. We were even offered shielding at the shrine. Thing is that this is 2 shielding a turn. We can get a lot more shielding just by like swiping over ourselves, which we pretty much have to do in order to set up pulse anyways. You know what? Like, I've already screwed this run up enough. Let's try it. Why not? Don't know how I ended up back in that corner. That was a little weird. Flask of Serendipity. We love to see it. We love to see it. Lightning Bolt, I can get behind. Smoke Bomb, I can kind of get behind. It's just that, for the cost, Spirit Bomb is actually like a much better Smoke Bomb. Technically, I would prefer to have Smoke Bomb because its augments are better. It doesn't require a resource. It's got a 4-turn cooldown, which, I mean, Spirit Bomb has a 2, but it's technically going to take 2 turns to use that anyways because of the fact that we have to use psionic charges. It doesn't use our psionic charges. It's probably still like Lightning Bolt. I could see, debatably, this being Pilfer. We already have, like, a ton of money. The problem is, with -1 will, when are we going to use Pilfer? That's my question to you. So, we really don't have the space for it. Lightning Bolt can get -1 will to it. I believe Pilfer can be prepared, but that's not -1 will. Especially when we start doing, like, you know, Lightning Bolt shenanigans. Just trust me. I really don't like any of this. Shadow Book would have been great earlier. It's kind of lost its usefulness. Let's see, we're going up against Mimic. It's still not terrible. I'm not sure about the critting angle. We honestly may just reroll here. Pocket Watch of Alacrity is weird, but it might be correct. I think we're honestly going to reroll again. I'm looking at that Inkley map, but I don't think so. Anyways, I've been screwing up ever since the beginning. I forgot that I have announcements to make. Well, first off, I am told that Season 3 starts tomorrow. How can you not know that? Well, life and, well, closed beta testing is, weird sometimes. I've got a fly attacking my face immediately. Why do all these things happen when I'm trying to explain stuff? Anyways, Season 3's coming. Are you guys excited about Season 3? They've teased quite a bit. What specifically are you guys, like, excited about that has been teased? What are your hopes and dreams? All that sort of stuff. And then, of course, on top of that, I made a community post, but... Hold up, I can do this correctly. Put your brain to it. Do that. Take this, that'll take that off cooldown. And now we can... I did it wrong. You had one job, Bits. Anyways, I made a community post. I am planning on doing what I'm going to call a Roguevember. You got to come up with some sort of cute name in show business like this. So, throughout the month of November, I'm going to be covering older roguelikes that are my favorites, and I don't understand why people aren't talking about them. Sort of get like that... that visibility, I suppose. Like, at this point, they've pretty much, like, passed their livelihood, so it doesn't really... It's not like I'm gonna bring a resurgence or anything, but just sort of, like, bring to you guys a whole bunch of roguelikes that, you know, you might enjoy. And I'm like, you know what? I probably should, why don't I play this more often? Those sort of things. And I think that that's going to be pretty fun. Hopefully it's enjoyable for you guys to watch. And we'll see how this goes. And I've completely scuffed this up. We're probably going to lose a turn here. But we've got a critical charge on Spirit Bomb, so if we don't screw this up, we might just stand a chance. I think we've already screwed this up. Okay. So I need to hold this grasp. I can use this though. Okay. Alright. Get over here. Hit you with this. That's still nowhere near enough. Okay. Well, we tried, right? I suppose you're going to take damage whenever you... whenever you hit me, but that's still not going to be enough. We're going to miss you by 182. So, screwing up our first combo... Well, I guess... technically no, but... we certainly screwed it up. And we're about to screw it up again. That's another -1 turn. So we've lost a total of, what is it, 800 now? One boss turn is 500. And then one, hold up. Did we miss a turn 2 fight? Or, our fight 2 turn as well? I'm looking at our score. Are we just doing bad? Oh no. Okay. We always take Harpoon. It's really hard for me not to take Critical Grasp, but we've already walked past so much crit. I don't know if there's enough in the frickin' run to... I gotta. Charged Lightning's so good, though. Like, Charged Lightning solves Book 2 very well. We have -1 will, though. That's kind of a huge point to that. Anyways, yes, you can expect to see a whole bunch of different games you may or may not have seen before to pop up on the channel over the course of November. Going to try and get like 10 of them in, but we're going to see how life works. And to that point, some of you guys might be asking, if you guys are doing all these other games, then what does that mean for Inkbound? Admittedly, I don't know what's going to happen with Inkbound. So it might be that we have to take a short hiatus. You might just see less of Inkbound. Maybe I'll actually get back onto the sit-down Saturdays, especially with all the systems changes that are happening with Season 3. And we'll just sort of like figure that out as we go. But you should be prepared to see Inkbound possibly show up significantly less. You frickin' piece. Ah. There we go. And I suppose, well, I got you guys trying to write stuff down in the comments about what you're most excited about in Season 3. I guess I can also ask you guys, what are your favorite roguelikes that you feel like nobody's like playing or talking about? Was probably a waste there. I wasted an entire will because I wasn't paying attention. Too busy trying to talk about things that aren't Inkbound while playing Inkbound is not working out well for me. But that's a me problem. I actually won't be able to do this if I... We're gonna lose another turn. Simple as. Yeah, we're just sucking this up. And it all probably stemmed from that first mistake of not going to the... Oh, we got a little bit of money out of that. Man, this is just terrible. I'm pretty sure that I'm just misplaced city right now. My head is out of the game. Faulty Flask seems like it'd actually be pretty freaking useful for us. Wondering what this Frosted Half Charm is actually doing for us. It might be that we're going to drop this. None of these help us. We have an extra glyph, and we haven't even hit these things. We can afford to re-roll these for something like juicy, like maybe 6 spike damage that we don't use. Let's take it one more time. I guess we'll be happy with our 2 magic power. Lethal Lightning with some crit is nice. Grievous Aura with how much magic power we have, actually. Oh. Okay, and there's Sapping Aura. I kind of like Sapping Aura on this build, simply because we're using so many psionic charges and not killing anything. I could also see that being, obviously, something else. Let's visit this Carver. Normally I would go to the garden, but I'm not entirely sure that that's going to do anything for us. I'm not sure if we want to spend any money here. Take me here. Trying to piece together some semblance of a run here. I probably am not even factoring the fact that we don't have an extra will, and that's why I keep screwing up a lot of turns. I legitimately don't know what's going wrong. There's a runtime error like button popping up in my brain, and I don't know what the frick is what it means. Probably didn't quite do that one right. We're going to be fine. We're at least going to get one of these pots. We have a ton of money, but this could have been significantly better. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. We're going to pulse, orb, pulse. It's great. Does some decent damage right there. Do we hit you with this first? Probably. That gives us another payout over there. You're here. We're going to take some damage. Doesn't look like we're quite going to kill you. That's going to have to be okay. But we have a full Spirit Bomb charged up. I don't think we need to use the Disintegrate Oil right now. We actually probably do. I just looked at exactly how much will we have. Again, I'm definitely not factoring that -1 will in my brain right now. Holy Lord. That was almost like the biggest. Tempest Wrath seems pretty funny. Seems a lot better than an Unstable Effigy. Excuse me. It might even be better than Alchemist Tool Belt, to be honest. But Alchemist Tool Belt is pretty fine right now. Let's just keep pumping that, because it's the source of all of our damage. Hexing Aura is 30% more damage aura. And pretty much all the damage that we want to do besides Grasp is magic. Yeah. What would a green augment give us? Because I'm debating going to the shop. Gain ability power until the end of combat for each. How many auras you have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 ability power. That's honestly not bad. Let's get rid of the Alchemist. I'm quite happy with the results there. Alchemist plus Nidus's is pretty frickin' strong, but we're not taking it. We're going to take this money all the way to the end, see if we can't get a Mumsies out of the Elite chest. Okay. Okay. That's not going to increase our damage by much, but we'll still take it. And we're going to do this. Pulse. And then move, I guess. That's still not a phase, turn 2 phase. We're in trouble. Let's keep this for next turn. Get our aura going. We can save this for next turn. We're not leaving any faulty flask on the floor. That got a crit. We appreciate seeing it. We appreciate seeing that a lot. Okay. Orb. Pulse. Orb pulse, probably. Damage aura is going to do a decent chunk. We're safe. That crit there was kind of large. Okay. Miss me with that. I really like Zap. Yeah, Chain Lightning's just weird with Argala. Certain tentacles it'll jump to, certain ones it won't. And then having them all shocked, it's kind of useful. Just going to go ahead and take Zap. And if we could get that to be free, that'd be great. Nah. Why would I want that? So, Heal Aura is another 2 ability power. I honestly don't think that we need that. Critical Grasp could be huge if it actually rolls a crit. If it doesn't, then it's useless. So it might honestly just be Charged Lightning. That way we spread 150% of the damage that we deal. I'll take that. Honestly, I'm not believing in crits. Just keep scaling that magic power. We're going to scale it to obscene levels. Okay. Don't move Tuning Stone. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And Hazard Aura has you, so we can save this till next turn. That's beautiful. Because we're gonna need it. Oh heck, we're gonna need it. Are you like serious right now? I kind of need to make sure that I have enough. Grasp. Orb. T-Bolt. Spirit Bomb. Grasp, Orb, T-Bolt, Spirit Bomb. God, that means that I actually don't have enough. It's not T-Bolt, Grasp. If I hit you with T-Bolt, you're dead. You're nowhere near me. I guess you're going to hit yourself for 136. Plus you're going to get smote. Our smite currently deals, of course it wouldn't tell us, 125. So if we purposefully take this hit, you die. And you're nowhere even close here. So if I move pull, that doesn't do anything. God, we're scuffed. I have to really believe in this. Yeah, like that's not even going to kill you. So you're still going to be here next turn. Oh well. We did it. We did it. We're going to smite you. Holy Lord. That's crazy. 2 Miser's Purses. Funnily enough, those Miser's Purses are actually kind of better than Sheer Shards. Like, not in the gold gain portion. Like, they're almost a Sheer Shard, actually. I keep forgetting that we picked up another. They're definitely better than Crystallarium. No, they are better than Sheer Shard. I can't even say it. Do I want Braided Acacia? That's going to be a lot of damage. Some shielding. Maybe Faulty Flask is what we get rid of. We're going to get hit a lot. Kabbalah Doll is all the way down. I actually think that we need this movement here. -1 will come. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. Not sure it's going to help us any, but I like it. Now I need is like Forged Thunderbolts. That's not Forged Thunderbolts. We need to stay above 600. We want to do that anyways. There's Mumsies. We could unironically take Mumsies and another Miser's Purse. The big question would be why? Like, why would you do that? Oh my god, this run is crazy. So let me just let me calculate for a moment here. We have 20 ability power, 8 ability power, so 28, 38, 48, plus 15. Pulsar Belt looking pretty good. Like, the only reason why we would buy a Miser's Purse is because it's worth more than Sheer Shards. I can't even say it. Just the crystal. And then we would technically lose out on damage from Mumsies. So it's not technically worth it. So we might as well just sit where we're at. What was the blue? Ringleader's hat? Ooh. That's really interesting, but I don't think so. Oh my god, this is the most damage I think I've ever had. Like, seriously, ever. I can't just face you like that. But what if I could? I'll tell you what. Face you like that. Oh, wait, we can do that with this? Yes. Yes. You're still phasing. Then let's save that for next turn, get a little bit closer down here. No reason for us to be up there. It's going to be a turn 3, phase 2. They're going to have damage. It's honestly a little spooky. There's a phase. So all we really have to do is shield ourselves here and we're fine. I think we can do that. Okay. Oh, whoops. Definitely screwed that one up. Okay, we've got to finish Argolot. This turn should be easy. It's right here. We did it. We screwed so many turns on the way here, but we finally ended up into a busted build. Yeah, a little upset that we got under 40,000. Like that right there. We basically lost... What was it? We lost turn 1, or fight 1, which was 200. And then we lost 1 in fight 2, which is a total of 500. Then we lost 1 turn all the way up till Nim. That makes sense. That's when we really got our damage. Oh, man. God, I don't want to see the leaderboard. Don't show it to me. Anyways. Oh my God, what? What? If we would have actually played our... If we would have actually played our Mimic correctly, we would be at 39,450. If we would have gone... And it's possible that if we actually would have went towards the vestiges like I wanted to after fight 1, that could have been significantly different, and like just about anything would have helped us. If it was enough to squeeze out a turn out of a couple of things, like Cultivated Harmonies would have gave us 1 will. We missed a lot of fights by 1 will. Missed a lot of them by more than 1 will. But, yeah, I'm just... Like, I get, yeah, it's -1 will on Clairvoyant, but I figured that everybody would just be doing better than I did. Holy Lord. Anyways, hopefully the run was entertaining, or at least educational. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys around.